Kyiv, at least 30 people were killed. Dec. 2829 in a massive Russian airstrike that combined hypersonic and other missiles as well as unmanned aerial vehicles to hit military and civilian targets across the country, including the capital Kyiv, Ukrainian officials said. What appears to be the biggest ardment of the 22-month occupation. Air defenses took action, but casualties were reported in Kyiv, Lviv, Odessa and other major cities. Interior Minister Ihor Klimenko said on Telegram that 30 people were killed and more than 160 were injured. The following statements were included in the video message published every night by President Volodymyr Zelensky late on December 29. When search and rescue efforts continued, more than 100 private houses were destroyed or damaged. 45 high-rise buildings, schools, 2 churches, a hospital, a maternity hospital and several commercial and warehouse buildings were hit, Zelensky said. 9 people and 30 people were injured as a result of a warehouse and other buildings being hit in Kyiv. It is important that the world responds to the next manifestation of terrorism, he said, referring to Russian forces as these scumbags. Zelensky and other Ukrainian defense officials said the attack was the worst since Russia launched its full-scale invasion in February 2022. The UN Security Council met hastily to discuss the attack, which Deputy Secretary General Khalid Kiari described as horrific. Tragically, 2023 ends as it began, with devastating violence against the Ukrainian people, he said, noting that international humanitarian law prohibits attacks on civilians and civilian infrastructure. Ukrainian Foreign Minister Dmytro Kuleba said on Telegram that Ukraine and 36 other UN member states had requested the meeting. In his video message, Zelensky praised Ukrainian air defense soldiers and said they did a lot today. Ukrainian armed forces said military facilities were also targeted. He once again called on lawmakers to break the deadlock over the proposed $61 billion aid package for Ukraine and take action without further delay. Watch a massive Russian airstrike, described as the largest raid of the war, hit Ukrainian cities overnight on December 28-29. Zelensky said that on December 29 he visited the town of Avdiivka in eastern Ukraine, which has been subject to regular attacks by Russian forces. This is one of most difficult areas of the front line, he wrote on Telegram, adding that Ukraine survived in 2023 thanks to soldiers serving at front. Also on December 29, Russia accused Ukraine of launching 3 U.S.-made air-to-surface missiles into the southern Belgorod region. The Russian Ministry of Defense said that 3 Ukrainian HARM missiles produced by United States were destroyed by air defense systems on the territory of Belgorod region. Late on the 29th of December, the governor of Belgorod said that Russian anti-aircraft units had shot down several air targets on approach. According to P.